Hatchet. Sing some tunes, spit some truths, and we always have a good time. Are you ready for a slice of Hatchet? Tell me what you gonna do this time. Are you ready for a slice of Hatchet? Something might make you laugh, and we always drink to life. Are you ready for a slice of Hatchet? Tell me what you gonna do this time.
Oh, whoops. Oh, God.
Shave my head and grow a beard, make me laugh and disappear. Ha ha ha. Just the way that I do. Rub one out and dry it fast, 'cause I ain't looking for things that last. Nah, nah, nah. Just the way that I do. 'Cause in a romance, people get hurt in my mind. This time it ain't gonna be me. I'm gonna run right through this town like I'm a kid on too much candy, just breaking its toys. 'Cause I wanna be your boy. Yes, I do. Buy you a drink and flash a smile, fake my interest for a while, yeah, yeah. Got that pretty little thing. Say the words that you want to hear. It don't mean I'm being sincere, yeah, 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 yeah. Got that pretty little thing. 'Cause in a romance, people get hurt in my mind. This time it ain't gonna be me. I'm gonna run right through this town like I'm on a mission with a master plan to search and destroy. 'Cause I wanna be your boy. Yes, I do. Huh. All right, everybody, let's do it. I don't know just what I want, but what you want, you ain't gonna get. Nah, nah, nah. Just the way that I do. It's here today and gone tomorrow. Don't need to own what I can't borrow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just the way that I do. 'Cause in a romance, people that hurt my mind. This time it ain't gonna be me. I'm gonna say every flavor like I'm feasting on welcome to Slice of Hatchet. Good to see y'all again. We're in the kitchen, because it's raining. Rain's not always a bad thing, especially at this time of year. Oh my goodness. Has everybody noticed? Has everybody had their eyes open just enough to see that spring is springing? Oh man, it gets me really excited because it's almost like there's light at the end of the tunnel. Much in the same way that y'all are flashing your vaccine cards, like, and that's light at the end of this crazy quarantine tunnel. Seeing like flowers of the year, seeing some birds come back. So, because of all this stuff, I'm excited, and I want to show you just how excited I've been. Today, I'm working on planting some seeds. I know, it's so grandma of me. They don't call me grandma for nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna spend some time today after the show planting seeds, getting ready. Look at all these chilies. Hey, while I'm here, I'm gonna use this platform for two things today. Number one, if anybody has Scotch bonnet seeds in their possession, that's something I've never been able to find. If anybody's got Scotch bonnet seeds, send me a DM on Facebook or on Facebook. That's where we're all watching it on. Yeah, send me a DM on Facebook, and I would be very grateful. Speaking of watching, is anyone watching the show on the Lady Hatchet stream and or the Scotch bonnet stream? Well, we all have to put our hands together for the man behind the technology. Yes, the Hatchet Show has Mr. Chris Ryan working the back end. And my heart is overflowing with gratitude because now I can just like do the show and I don't have to sit here and stress and be like, computer, why aren't you working? It's not for the music to have to be carrying that kind of anxiety. But what else was I going to tell you about? Oh, right. Springtime. That's right. So, we're doing, listen, I have to mention spring because I'm seeing so many people these days who are so in a state of despair over winter and in particular the quarantine. Yeah, it's been a year. It's been a year and that's a drag. But don't lose hope. Like there is light at the end of the tunnel and I hope but oftentimes like hope is something you have to be proactive in that. You can't I know it's hard when you feel bad. I've been depressed in my life many a time, and it's hard, but you have to keep your eyes open. There's so much love in this world, and there's so many things to be hopeful about. And I know something that I've tried to do, spending most of this quarantine all by my lonesome, is ways to cultivate that hope, ways to cultivate good things. And, like nature is a wonderful thing. Going outside, being around animals, and, here in my ghetto fabulous neighborhood in West Baltimore, Maryland, there's not a whole lot of nature, but there is. And I have been, since the beginning of the quarantine, I built a bird feeder. I've been feeding the birds, and I want to share the joy that it brings me. Look, check this out. All right, check this out. Here we go. Check out some bird action. Bird action. Good. All right, video's going. All right. Did you like that? Like, I'm sure some people are like, what kind of crazy Mr. Rogers nonsense is that? But I don't care, you know? I like being able to explore different kinds of music um and I'm just trying to bring joy, you know? Uh oh my goodness. Speaking of joy, hold that thought. Right about now, I want you to raise your bottles, cups, glasses, and can, and let's have a good old-fashioned Scotch bonnet social to life, to joy, to cultivating joy, to nature, to spring and the light at the end of the tunnel. We're getting there, man. We're so close. I can smell it like rat feces. That's unpleasant. That's an unpleasant thought. I won't even go there. I'll just leave you with pleasantries. Okay. So, like I was saying, one thing I love about what I'm doing on the show now is that it's allowing me this freedom to not only come up with new ideas, music and otherwise of my own, but it's also giving me this platform to showcase other people's stuff I'm doing with other people. That was, like I said, an unexpected silver lining of this whole nonsensical mess that we're in was the fact that a lot of us musicians were able to collaborate with each other online, and I am doing that too. I did a song with Smoke and Mirrors Sound System, masterminded by the amazing Mr. John Roy out in San Diego. I did a song called Connection that is already out there. But I want to play for you something that I've been working on that is not released yet. Ooh, world exclusive, world exclusive. Woo, 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 woo. So many jazz hands in the show. I'm doing this song that I wrote. He gave me a rhythm and was like, Kristen, could you put some vocals on this? And I said, sure, just send it to me. And when he sent it to me, the file was named Demagogue. And he said, you can write about anything, but like, that was my cue. And I got this rhythm, well, I got it at the end of last year. And I know all of us were feeling a whole lot of feelings of trauma and otherwise about last year and the beginning of this year and the events on January 6th. And this was a good outlet for me. So I want you to hear this song. Maybe, you know, music is a great way to express feelings bigger than you have the words for or the storage space in your body for. So here's a new one for you. It always begins here. The congregation is slipping behind. A feeling in the monkey see and monkey do, and they do because inspire hatred to provide and conquer simple brain. Never mind the lies that don't hold up to me. Just don't let the truth get in the way. Oh, damn it, God, you're here for the argument. Don't get your feelings will get hurt, but your mob is the movement. Oh, damn it, God, burn the mother down. Yeah. The greatest show on earth that cannot escape the weight of history. Terrified to see violence comes before declaring victory. All right. Not too shabby. I hope you all enjoy that, you know? Oh, that feels like a purging, you know? It feels like it really just. I hope you all have some sort of outlet in your own life, like whether music or exercise or food or something healthy, you know? I mean, like, yeah, I've been upset and gotten wasted just to get over things before myself, but that's like an immediate solution to problems. That's not a long-term solution. So like, you know, because if you let yourself get, you know, too, no judgment, but you know, if you let yourself go down, they win. All those, they win. All the people who want you to fail, they win. And revenge has fueled me for years. So, you know, take that, get your revenge on everyone who makes you feel lousy. But I don't want you to feel lousy. I want you to feel good. And right about now, I want to, okay, it's about that time. I talked about there's going to be a raffle. There's going to be a very special with a capital S raffle. And today, we on the show are raffling off this Bonnets hoodie. But this specific hoodie is a very special hoodie with a capital S, because this is the hoodie that was worn by Mr. Roddy Radiation when he toured with the Bonnets back in 2015. It's true. It's true. We did a tour in May, June, I believe, of that year. And it was the late spring chill of the Northeast, was something that Roddy had not prepared for when he came over from England. And so he got here, it was a little chilly. And he was like, Kristen, could I please have, he said please, because he's a proper Englishman. He said, may I please have a Bonnets hoodie to wear? And I said, of course, Roddy, of course. And I gave him one. And I thought he would just have it. But, you know, he's a very stylish human being. And apparently black hoodies they're just not quite in his wheelhouse. So he left it, or maybe, perhaps he left it. I don't want to suppose, but perhaps he left it because he thought, oh, you know, the Bonnets, they're kind of a small time band, and I don't want to take their merchandise from them. Hoodies are an expensive, like, item. So he left it. I would have been fine if he took it, but whatever. I ain't judging. So I've had it, and I wore, and I was like, what am I going to do? So I wore it for a little while. I've worn it, but I already have a Bonnets hoodie, and my face is on the back. It feels narcissistic to wear items of clothing with your own likeness on it, and I'm not that person. And I've tried to give it away to a few different dudes in the past, but it's a medium, so it's a little small for if you're a big dude. But if you're like a smaller dude, or if you're like a woman, a smaller woman, or like this, or a child, maybe even like not a little child, but like a medium to large size child, so they could wear it. But yeah, so that's what this is. Now, if you are a Patreon member, you're already entered in the raffle. Hooray! If you're not, you have two options. You can number one, send at least $5 buy-in to paypal.me/Lady Hatchet or Venmo @Lady Hatchet, or the other option is you can become a Patreon member. With a $5 a month buy-in, you're automatically entered in all the raffles, and there's going to be consistent raffles, like at least one a month. And I'll try and make them like very cool and special. I know in the past I've raffled off artwork, cookie boxes that were all made by me, all kinds of great stuff. So yeah, and if you want to get on that, patreon.com/a-slice-of-hatchet, and there's all kinds of good stuff. Now, I know some of you doubting Thomases are looking at me like, really, Kristen? Really? Roddy wore that sweatshirt? He did. But you don't have to believe me. Look at this. I have a picture. Whoa! Woo! Costume change disasters. Oh man. Well. Oh, Kristen, you're the worst sometimes, but not really. Woo! We're supposed to not be doing this kind of. Good enough. Good enough. All right. You know what it is? I need you to see these pants, these couture pants that I never really get to wear out anywhere. Um, I don't live in New York, and I think it'd be kind of silly to wear them in New York because then everyone would be like, oh God, you're obvious. So I'm not really quite sure where to wear them. I thought today would be a good thing. There's a lot of sitting, see some Empire State Building. Anyways, always grateful for y'all tuning in, and I want to leave you with a song of hope. Okay, I want you to know. I know, we're all tired of this. We're all tired, but we're so close. We're so close. Can you see it? I can. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Don't give up hope, all right? Sometimes life throws you lemons. You got to make limoncello. You got to lace up your boots and keep on trucking. I was born into the breezes. Spend my years alone, high amongst the trees. And I never, ever wanted anything. Scattered my own efforts to the farthest reaches. Shattered a few hearts along the way. But when I met you, I knew I was in for good. There goes my heart, but it's too late now to stop. Keep trucking along down the other side. I had one wish, I'd want for 100 days. If I could fly, I'd go away. When that bubble bursts, I fall head first. Go to sleep and dream away. Don't believe the possibility. Oh, you know I just wanna have some peace tonight. There goes my heart, but too late now to stop. Yeah. Keep chugging along now with a smile. Sometimes I feel the walls caving in. I said to myself, little fool, you know you can't win. Oh, but I can try, and I can fly. Oh, Passing but a place we passed over, driving through the night on our separate ways. Don't go dragging the dirt from yesterday. There goes my heart, but it's too late now to stop. Yeah. Keep chugging along now with a smile. Keep on trucking, smile. Keep on trucking, smile, smile. Keep on trucking, smile. Keep on trucking, smile, smile. Keep on trucking, smile. Keep on trucking, smile, smile. Yeah. Does everybody feel a little better? I hope so. If you do, mission accomplished. And if you don't, well, maybe you need some retail therapy. Maybe you need a Slice of Hatchet t-shirt. Hey! You know, that's available at Bandcamp. I know, I'm pushing a lot of stuff on you. I'm not trying to be like that guy, but I kind of am, because, I could use some money. But anyways, that's all the time we have. Our Slice of Hatchet. Thanks again to Chris for working back, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to my Patreon subscribers. Please tune in next week for who wins the raffle. Get on that. And I'm working on a very special guest. But if you're not a Patreon subscriber, you don't get to see it. Ah! If not, I'll see you in 2 weeks. So much love. Have a wonderful Sunday. Peace. Ooh. Oh, dear.